fingers glow. We'll sip our worries away, nice and slow. Your laughter ripples like sweet warm wine. In this jazzy sultry space you're mine. The saxophone croons a velvet tune, while melodies dance beneath the moon. We'll toast to moments both grand and small, in this hazy, lazy, jazz-touched hall. Let's sit together in the mellow night. We'll drink to love till the morning light. Every glass we raise a promise true. Here's to the magic in a drink with you. Your eyes, they sparkle with every click. Sweet rendezvous over a simple drink. We'll share our secrets in whispers low, just you and me where the jazz flows slow. The world outside fades into the mist, but here it's our own dreamy tryst. With each sip our worries drift away. Let's stay together till the break of day. So let's sit together in the mellow night. We'll drink to love till the morning light. Every glass we raise a promise true. Here's to the magic in a drink with you.
The following live stream has been approved for appropriate audiences. It may contain occasional strong language and may not be suitable for younger or more sensitive viewers. Viewer inebriation is advised, though not mandatory.
Picture this: sleigh bells, snowflakes, and a Christmas banger so good it'll thaw your soul faster than a mulled wine at a Yorkshire pub. Today we're diving headfirst into festive anthems that have made even the Grinch tap his foot. But specifically, we're looking at the narrow band of time when songs were released with specially produced music videos, and we're going to share a handful of our favorites. So, top off your cocoa, or whatever you're sipping on. Strap in, and we'll rock around the Christmas tree starting right now.
Last Call is streamed before a live audience.
Salute and happy Friday, happy weekend, and it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. At least it is around here. Looking out the window, it's getting kind of chilly. Speaking of mulled wine, I do have my mulled wine. You probably saw those of you that were here for Liquid Lunch heard me talking about mulled wine. I am finishing off the glog from last week before I switch over to the glühwein that I was talking about this afternoon. Want to start out with somebody came in here to encourage me very kindly. Ruby Hoove over on Netter's channel gifted a membership. Thank you so much, Ruby. I hope you're doing well. That one went to Penny. Penny. How wonderful is that? Welcome to Netter's Network, Penny. And Ruby Hoove was also generous enough to gift me a membership as well. That one went to Sean O'Rourke. Good to see you, Sean O'Rourke. I know you aren't specifically here right now, but if you stop in, if you hear this, just want you to feel welcomed. I can't express my gratitude enough, Ruby. I hope you are doing well. I hope you are feeling well. I hope your family is well. And I super appreciate the gifties because, as most of you already know, I have a goal to reach 100 subscribers by the end of the year, and it's doable, but it's getting more and more challenging. I'm at I think with Sean O'Rourke, I'm at 74. So I'm really close. When I say that if every member were to gift one membership, we would be well past the goal, but definitely hoping for a Christmas miracle, but by end of the year would be just fine.
Actually, though, my birthday's coming up next week, so as a birthday present to me, you can give Troy some memberships.
There's that as well, and we will be celebrating that next week as we do our karaoke stream next week as well. But before we do that, let us get that beautiful voice you just heard coming in through my microphone. Netter of Netters Network. My dear, how are you? What are you sipping on? And how are you doing?
Well, first of all, hello, my love.
Mm.
Second, I'm doing okay. It seems like the laptop issues I've been having seem to be all fixed, and I've found most of the things that I need to do my job, so things are working out. I actually got work done today. And I am, of course, sipping on my Polar brand seltzer water black cherry, but I might actually indulge in some Mogan David. And Ruby Hoof says, can't stay migraine. Enjoy your evening.
Thank
Ruby,
you so much, Ruby. Yeah.
Put an ice pack on the back of your neck. It will really help to get rid of the migraine.
Very true. And just make sure you stay hydrated. That's always the best defense against the headache goblins, for sure. And let's get old Saint Nick himself in here, Santa Claus on his John Deere. How you doing, Age of Boomer? What you sipping on?
I got myself a little carton with a straw in it of Mott's 100% apple juice.
Nice. So you're drinking apple juice from a sippy cup. That's you're going through your second childhood. That's what you're saying, huh?
It says it contains 100% juice. Is that all apple juice, though?
That is fair. But now what you have to do is compare the vitamins and minerals to like anything. There's almost no nutritional value to apple juice. But if you compare the calories to Coca-Cola, they're almost exactly the same. So
I thought you were going to say something like that weird thing you say about you'll get twice as much rhubarb if you do
if you stew cranberries and like applesauce. No. Non sequitur.
It has a smiling apple on the carton.
That's how they get you. They rope you in. And Connie Cleary, the bird woman of YouTube, thank you so much. Also gifted a membership to John the Beagle Dad. Welcome back to membership, John the Beagle Dad. Super appreciate that. Let's get back to saying hi to everyone who is here in the chat, starting with FKHC 2005, otherwise known as Tim. See? You can't take the
You're within throwing distance.
Patient. If all I want for Christmas is you is on this show, I'm leaving. I was literally this close to putting the Mariah Carey picture, of her in the Santa suit on the white background in the thumbnail. And then I'm like, why am I doing this? We're not talking about that song. Of course, if we were going to talk about that song on Last Call, it would be all I want for Christmas is booze.
Okay.
Big Al says, the mood is right. The spirit's up. We're here tonight. And that's enough. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. We'll be talking about that one for sure tonight. Have a great
Hey,
one, my friends.
question.
Yes,
If Santa Claus drops your presents off, does he have a right to raid the fridge?
that's a good question because usually you specifically leave out, brandy and cigarettes for Santa. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it's not what everyone does. What was it again? Oh, yeah, cookies and eggnog. Sorry.
But if Santa's lactose intolerant, then if maybe he wants some juice or something. From
No,
Grinch.
what he needs to do is he needs to drink all the eggnog and all the milk. And by the end of Christmas, he'll get over his lactose intolerance. And if he wants a little bit of a boost, that gas ejection will just get him moving. I promise you. Welcome, Pleasant Valley Pickerkin 7681. I'm sorry, I wish I knew what the name was before the @ but YouTube sucks. You're doing a watch party? Play them? No, I am not. We're going to be talking about them. We're going to talk about why we love them so much. We're going to give you the history on each and every one of them. A lot of them have a great deal of behind the scenes type story that I think you're going to find very interesting. And I want to talk a little bit about some of the cultural impact, not about Mariah Carey. Okay. Not that one. All right. So there you go. But stay with us. It's going to be fun. I promise. And we'll drink, of course.
And bless Sam, he says I'll be 39 again.
I
adore you.
There you go. Yes.
I'll be 39 with a few years experience.
I won't say how many years experience. And I forgot to mention it in my monologue. I want to know what you all are sipping on. It's Friday. It's last call. What y'all sipping on? Let me know.
Well, I could tell you that a few days ago, I was starting to get that scratchy throat because the weather's been really, really weird. Like super, super cold, then slightly warm, then super, super cold, then slightly warm. So I started getting a scratchy throat. And I had 2 cups of tea with my honey, lemon, ginger mixture. And my sore throat cleared right up. So it does work, people.
I want to say hi to JPRPH1, Jesse Guajardo, and of course, salute to Deleted Scenes. Good to see you, my friend. Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. Great for stopping by a stream. Even if he misses it, he leaves a comment just to encourage me. He is such good people. Thank you so much for being here, Daniel. Troy Pacelli is here, that drunk bastard. Yes, of course. Like, share, subscribe, become a member, leave a comment, gift a membership. Trying to reach 100 members by the end of the year, 2,000 subscribers. Really, really trying. Really, really trying. Let's see here.
So it's your 2 new ones that you got tonight. What's your current number?
I'm probably at 75 now.
Okay, so 25 more.
I'm looking for 25 more in the next, 3 weeks? Yeah. Geek Flag with Nate Knows says like, share, subscribe, comment, become a member, and if you were going to give a super chat of $5 or more, why not gift a membership instead and make our family grow? Yes, particularly by the end of the year. Let's see, JPRPH1, Aged Boomer. Yeah, just discussing that. Right. You are on mic. You can just talk to people.
Who?
You
Me?
goof.
He was on my channel. I had to respond to him.
Oh! I didn't realize he was on your channel. That's
yes.
Fair. That is fair.
Guess what?
What?
I'm now a member again.
Thank you so much, Ruby. You've one more gifted membership to Netter's Network. She's pretty. Thank you very much, Ruby Hoove. I appreciate that. Take care, Ruby Hoove.
That means I get to vote on the movie again this week.
That means you on one of 4 movies, you have no idea what they are any more than I do. But good luck to us on that choice.
Ruby, please put a cold pack on the back of your neck.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, it will help tremendously. If you have two, lie down with one on the back of your neck and one kind of like on your forehead, but like slightly back. It will really help the migraine. That's what I do for Troy when he gets them.
Ruby said she's already on it. Unfortunately, she's used to migraines, so I get it. Tim says work was interesting today. Someone decided to throw a used condom in one of the shopping carts there. I just turned the shopping cart over and let it fall out and went on with my work. Well, yum. Keely Chow, I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you.
They should have had a hazardous materials bucket at the work, and they could put it in there.
This was outside when I was in the parking lot. I can. Wonderful, just wonderful. Let's see. At this point, All I Want for Christmas by Mariah Carey is the anti-Christmas song. Yeah, it's up there with You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. I won't sing the version that me and my buddy Stan used to sing. But just think about what rhymes with Grinch.
Oh.
Keep it clean.
I will allude for those that get it. If you don't get it, then no harm, no foul. Hey, if Santa Claus brings me the G.I. Joe flag aircraft carrier, he can have anything in the fridge. Well, that is fair. That is fair, right? I'll tell you, I did not collect the 3 3/4 inch G.I. Joes, but when I saw that flag, I was pissed that we didn't get an Imperial Star Destroyer that size. I'm like, if they could do it, why not us? Santa Gary likes his drinks cold, and he prefers to go through the back door to leave it unlocked before you go to bed on Christmas Eve. Well, there you go. There you go. And he will absolutely raid that fridge of yours. Troy, I love the commercial where a kid leaves a plate of wings for Santa. I haven't seen that one. That sounds pretty cool. Jesse's drinking a soda. That's cool. The Peter Venkman fan site. Welcome. Good to see you. Christmas rapping with Curtis Blow. Dropped you guys a like. Thank you so much. And I also saw you shared out the stream. You always share out the stream. Whew, what's in this glog? My goodness.
That's the wine from last week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you warm it up last time too?
Of course I did.
I don't remember.
Yes, I did. I'm eating a late dinner. Pad Thai. Oh, Netter loves Pad Thai. And I'm drinking Netter's tea, a cup of black tea with a spoonful of honey, lemon, and ginger. There you go. Yes, I thanked Ruby at the time, and welcome back to membership, Penny. So
that's right. You got to say it 3 times because of big.
Culture does that, but it's more. For the same reason he does. It's the whole Big Bang thing. It's the OCD thing. And Connie is celebrating 13 months of membership. She was one of the founding members, so that tells me
she's one of the founders.
Yes, that tells me that I have been monetized for a little over a year now. Thank you for that little reminder, Connie.
Founders did nothing wrong.
Right. I got pain in my wrist and knees. I don't ever talk about the pain in my wrist. Don't want to get the jokes. Let's see. And Penny's saying hi to Troy, Netter, and a Boomer. Is that a hug emoji? Thank you so much, Penny. Thank you.
We got hug emojis? Oh, gosh, sir.
Well, look at the emoji that's on the screen. That looks like it might be a hug, right? Kind of looks like it. And I think that gets us caught up. So let us get to the topic at hand. I've got to bring up the presentation because Agent Boomer puts in all of this work, specifically on 12/5/25. He told us that in the liner notes there. Christmas music of years gone by.
Yes. So
But
I
like
don't
I
know.
said, in a very specific period of time.
Music videos were a big deal for you and I
Mhm.
growing up, and of
Mhm.
course there were always Christmas videos,
Yes,
correct?
there were. Yes, there were.
And I figured we should talk about some of those tonight.
So I did mention throughout the week, those of you that were at Liquid Lunch at any time this week, I've probably talked about this, saying that when Boomer usually comes up with, this is why I
Sometimes.
call him, he is my designated driver, right? A hug is a Southern hey. Yeah, I dig it.
Oh, Troy could tell you, I love hugs.
Yeah,
It is
we're
my
huggy
favorite
too.
thing.
We're huggy too.
When Troy gives me
If
a
I
hug,
worked for Disney, I would have been fired.
when Troy gives me a hug first thing in the morning, it's like that makes my day. And I tell him that's the best part of my day.
And Nate says the arthritis in my knee today has been killing me. It seems like the colder it gets, the more it hurts. That actually is how it works, Nate, unfortunately. So definitely pull out that heating pad. That would be good for you. And if your stomach is okay and you don't have any bleeding ulcers, 2 aspirin a day. Seriously. And assuming you're not on blood thinners. But talk to your doctor. Your mileage may vary. But what was I going to say about? Oh yeah. So I was saying throughout the week that when you brought up this topic, you said specifically Christmas music videos. So I said, okay, well that means we need to narrow it specifically to, like songs from the late 70s to like mid 90s or so.
I suppose that could be assessed, yes.
Because
There's nothing 90s
although
in here, though.
right, exactly. Well, we're old, so that's But if you think about any of your favorite Christmas songs, you could probably find a video for it right now on YouTube. However, that doesn't mean that it was ever played as a video on a video channel like
Yes.
MTV or VH1. They have been retroactively creating videos for older songs. And what you will find is the official lyric video. And it's, it's just a cartoon
Yes.
and it has really nothing to do with the video. And it's just a
It's
reason
not
for them to play the
vintage.
song. And yeah, exactly.
We're talking
All of
about
these
vintage, yes.
all of these videos came out contemporaneously with the songs, and in most cases specifically to promote the songs. So let's go ahead and get to it.
Okay, so we did have I guess I'm going to consider this. We have a rule with these music videos, and usually I do 3 and Troy does 3, and Troy was like, "Can I only do 3? And can I do more?" And I'm figuring, you know what? It's Christmas time, right? Let's give people what
Well,
they want.
what got me thinking it was because Joe's Atmosphere did ask if I could do this honorable mention for him.
There we go. We'll start with
a song I don't even know, but he did drop a $5 super chat, so I figured I at least got to bring that one up. Jesse asks, how about animated films based on Christmas songs, aka Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer? I'm going to say no to that one, Jesse, because for the same reason that I didn't bring in things like
8 Crazy Nights with Hanukkah song.
The Hanukkah song, right? Exactly. Or Burl Ives with Silver and Gold from Frosty the Snowman and stuff like that. Or no, that wasn't Frosty the Snowman. That was Rudolph. Rudolph, right?
Plus, Grandma Got Run Over Reindeer actually had a music video.
Did it really? Oh, that's right, it did.
Yes, I'm surprised neither of us picked that one.
I had actually forgotten about that because you're right.
Well,
there
next year,
was
maybe. Okay.
and something about cousin Mel or whatever, and Mel was like, "Oh, that's not what I pictured when you say Mel."
But I actually watched this one earlier tonight. I don't have too much to say. I was like, "What is this?" And I watched, and it's actually a really good little clip song. It's wait, Take 2
Nate
aspirins.
Nate
Don't...
laughs, but you know what? Booze has been used throughout the ages for medicinal purposes, even into the 23rd century. Ask Leonard McCoy. Strictly for medicinal purposes.
Of course.
Yeah.
So we have Billy Squire,
Mm-hmm.
as you can see.
Do you know anything about this song? Christmas is a time to say I love you.
I didn't do research
know
on
this
this one.
I
didn't know it either, but I have to say it's a rather good song.
Oh, you listened to it? Okay, yeah.
Well, yeah, no, the whole thing is him doing the song, and like an art. It's like 50 people behind him, all singing in unison with this song on MTV in the early '80s. I think it was '81.
It was an MTV special, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was on an MTV special, so I'm going to count it, and when you look over the studio, you saw the cameraman kind of dancing while he's moving the camera around. Do you understand? It's like everyone's into this song, and I think the sentiment is good. Christmas is a time to say I love you, right? So,
yep,
that's what I did. But that's all. This is the honorable mention.
That's fair.
Good. Check out the song. It's not bad. I might pick it up actually. Yeah, it's a good one.
Okay,
All right.
I'll look into it. Fair enough.
But now moving on to your first pick, you get an extra one because it's Christmas. Wonderful Christmas Time, Paul McCartney.
Let me back up and find my notes on this one. Unfortunately for all of you, this one I have a where are my notes on this?
I don't know. You know, I've heard this song so many times, and it just dawned on me. Oh, that's Paul McCartney from the Beatles and Wings. That's
interestingly, yes, but but what's interesting about this was released the 16th of November of '79. So this may be one of the earliest videos we have.
Yeah, the video's from '80. Yep.
Recording during the session for Paul McCartney's solo album, McCartney 2 from 1980. It actually came out. But this song was released in 1979, November specifically, following Wings' final album, Back to the Egg, earlier that year. Wonderful Christmas Time was added as a bonus track on the 1993 CD reissue of Back to the Egg on the 2011 Special Edition and Deluxe Edition reissues of McCartney 2. A longer, unedited version was also included on the Deluxe Edition. The track was also mixed in 5.1 surround sound for inclusion on the 2007 DVD release, The McCartney Years. McCartney wrote and recorded the song entirely on his own during the session of his solo project, McCartney 2. Although the members of Wings are not on the recording, they do appear in the promotional music video, which was filmed at the Fountain Inn in Ashurst, West Sussex. It also includes footage filmed at the Hippodrome Theatre in Eastbourne. Wings performed the song during their 1979 tour of the UK. Wonderful Christmas Time continues to receive substantial annual festive airplay, although some music critics consider it to be one of McCartney's mediocre compositions. I know this is a hot take, but it is kind of simplistic. But boy, it's kitschy. It's just, I don't know. It's fun.
I'm fine with. I have never been offended by this song. If I hear it on the radio, I will not turn the channel. It's
fun. Well, it's better than "Do They Know It's Christmas Time at All." You know,
I thought one of us would have picked that one, but we didn't anyway.
No, but we will be talking about that on another song because it was up for first place against another song on our list. Love it or hate it, few songs within the McCartney oeuvre have provoked such strong reactions, including royalties from cover versions. It was estimated in 2010 that McCartney makes $400,000 a year from this song, which puts its cumulative earnings at over $15 million.
Yes.
How cool is that?
Yeah, that was
to quote another YouTuber.
In the movie About a Boy, I believe Hugh Grant plays kind of like this layabout guy that doesn't really have a job, but he doesn't need it because he lives off royalties from some Christmas song his dad wrote about Santa's sleigh that is still raking in royalties, so he doesn't have to work. And I often feel that if you just have that one hit Christmas song, you'll be set for life. But sometimes that doesn't always work out. For instance, in the movie On Her Majesty's Secret Service,
Oh yeah,
there's a Christmas song in that never went anywhere beyond that movie because it's not very good.
true, true, true.
It's on my CD of it though. And
The song itself isn't very good because I love that movie, and
it's not terrible, but it's like, I know.
It's also one of my
do you know where
favorite James
Christmas
Bond
trees
themes.
come from, or it's something like that, or made from? It's kind of just no. But it's
Can that Louis Armstrong song then be considered a Christmas song?
what song?
We have all the time in the world,
No.
time enough for.
What does that have to do with Christmas?
I don't know, but it's from On Her Majesty's Secret
Yeah, but
Service.
On Her Majesty's Secret Service has a part. That
It's a
takes
Christmas
place
movie, right?
Yes,
It's
but
got
is that
Christmas
song
in-
played at any point during a Christmas scene in that movie? I do not think it is. I think it is played during the summer romance.
It's a Christmas movie now. It's the only
it's
James
not.
Bond Christmas movie. Well, no, wait a minute. What's the one with Roger Moore skiing? Is that a Christmas movie?
No.
Probably not.
You're thinking of, what is it? For Your Eyes Only.
For your
Maybe it takes
eyes
place
only.
at Christmas time. World is Not Enough makes more sense as a Christmas movie because the whole movie takes place around that time. But I know Michael French is not a fan.
Is that a Craig film?
It is a Pierce Brosnan
Oh, okay.
the Bond you never watched anyway. Just okay, just my
No.
childhood,
I
that's
watched
all.
Pierce
All
Brosnan.
right,
I never watched Tim
Timothy Dalton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not big Timothy Dalton fans.
It's funny. I'm more of a fan of
Which
the
would
second
also
Dalton
put us at
movie
odds
than
with
the
Michael
first one.
French. Oh
Yes.
yeah.
I think it is whoever your first Bond is. That's your Bond, and you don't like people smirching them.
Let's bring this back to the topic at hand. Because
Yeah.
sometimes the best things are simple. I think he's talking about me. No. He's talking about the song. Look, if you listen to the way the song is composed, the lyrics and the music are very simple. It's the kind of song I could have written. That doesn't mean I'm as good as Paul McCartney. That just means Paul McCartney wasn't bringing his A game on this one. Just saying.
Here's what I think, though. I think this is very early 80s. This is kind of at the beginning of a lot of the electronic music we were starting to get. And
Yeah. And he was playing around with stuff, I think.
And I think as something that makes me feel nostalgic for the 80s, that's why this one hits me all the time. And like I said, it doesn't offend me, so I will leave it on when it plays. And I think it's good spirited. Do you understand?
Agreed.
I think it's in keeping with the season, and I think it's fine. I get why people don't think it's McCartney's best, but by the way, is that one of those crowns the British wear at Christmas time? Those
Yeah, so that's probably a crown that came from a Christmas cracker.
right?
Oh, yeah,
It's
absolutely.
very
it is.
traditional.
Yes.
Very traditional. When we had a world market near us, we used to get Christmas crackers, and now the world market has closed up, and I don't want to drive as far as I would have to go to get to the world market.
That's too bad.
And I could order a half dozen to a dozen Christmas crackers on Amazon, but I don't want to.
I'll say this for the video too. When you watch the video, I feel like everyone's in on it. In fact, was Linda McCartney there with him? I believe singing along.
Yes.
And-
So
and-
even though she doesn't actually sing on the song, and none of the members of Wings actually sang on the song, they do all appear in the video.
And they're all having a good time. This is it's
Simply
it
having a
looks like
wonderful
people,
Christmas time.
People from the neighborhood are there too. You know, old, young alike. They're all dancing. It's a nice sentiment. I think his heart is in the right place in this one,
I agree.
and I think it's a good enough Christmas song. Yes,
Look,
and not as
if you-
obnoxious as some other '80s Christmas songs.
I
say
feel
that.
like
Okay.
if you take and there's always been for Beatles fans or fans of that genre of music, it always comes down to Paul McCartney or John Lennon. And for me, it just comes down to their two Christmas songs. Wonderful Christmas Time versus So Happy Christmas and everybody's poor and everything sucks, but I'm rich, so I don't give it up. It's like,
I
yeah,
don't think
I'll
that's how
pick
the
Paul
song goes.
McCartney every damn time.
Oh, Jesse was asking Troy, what about Jackson 5? I saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. That's a good one. I didn't think to pick
It
that
is,
one, though. Yeah.
but there is no video for it. It was too early
Guess it
of a
was the
song.
70s.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that song. I really do. But as I was growing up and thinking about that song, and let's face it, there's a lot of people that have covered I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. Didn't the Rondells or someone do it too? Or
Yeah.
someone like that.
Well, it doesn't matter though. I've included covers in my list too because
And
covers.
no,
People do
yeah,
covers. Yeah.
yeah, nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying
Yeah.
that for a lot of us, the Jackson 5 version is the one that we know. For others, it might be a different version of it.
Right.
But this idea of I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus, very different song from a child's point of view and from an adult's point of view. From an adult point of view, that was Daddy that Mommy was kissing, and it's okay. From a kid's point of view, Mommy is doing something she shouldn't be doing, and I'm going to tell Daddy, and my family's going to break up. That's kind of trauma, damn it. I mean, what the heck kind of a song is this? Well, I'm glad it was just kissing. Let's just say there could have been more going on under that mistletoe. I'm just better off. Anyway. Troy, how about the Alvin and the Chipmunks? I didn't think of it. That one would have worked because there is a video for that.
Goodness.
Yes. All I want for Christmas is my two
No.
friends.
That was what's his name? I forget his name. No, the Chipmunks was Christmas time is near.
Yes.
Yeah. And there absolutely is a video for that. They used to play it on WGN during the commercial loops. Yeah. Maybe I'll try to add that to my list of things that I'm going to do videos, Christmas videos during the holidays, and I'll use that as one of the bumpers, I think. $7 super chat from the Skeptic Tank. Welcome, Lester. What were music videos for you guys? I grew up being inundated with visuals, seeing it as a micro movie. If done well, they seem to grow with time. Yes. So one of the longest music videos I can think of is, of course, Michael Jackson's Thriller, where it goes far beyond the song itself. It is like a little mini movie in and of itself. All of these music videos had a tendency of telling a story. We could actually do a stream about music videos that tell stories.
Mm-hmm.
There's some great ones. We could just do it with Cyndi Lauper. Cyndi Lauper, time after time, beautiful.
No, Sticks,
story.
Mr. Roboto.
That's another great one. There's like a whole damn movie implied by that one.
It could have been a
just
movie.
Want to have fun tells a whole story too. So you're not wrong with that. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's like for me, it's like I grew up with MTV and VH1, and that's where my music videos came from. So, whenever one of the songs I really liked was showing there, it's like I got to see all these sometimes very weird visuals.
Yeah.
But that's also where I would see some of these Christmas songs being done.
Jimmy Boyd in 1952 was the first artist to record I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. He was a British artist who was only 13 at the time. There you go, Geek Flag. Thank you so much. Alvin and the Chipmunk animated series is where it comes out. Well, is that the original or the one from the 80s? Because they both did it, actually. Depends on which one you saw.
Canarble and Chipmunks did do All I Want for Christmas is My Two Front Teeth, as well as the other
Did
guys.
they?
They did a version of it, yeah.
They did a version of it, but somebody else popularized it. Spike Jones.
Yes.
Thank you, Big Al Presents. Absolutely.
Oh, he did a lot of really interesting
He did a
songs.
great job of that whistle through his teeth. So, wish you Merry Christmas. I can't even do it. But
should we move on? We got 6 more videos to do.
Absolutely, we should. Sophia, I mean, not Sophia. There is no Sophia. Netter, could I ask you to refill my drink? I left it upstairs and heat it for a minute, please.
Why don't you have Sophia do it?
There is no Sophia.
Yeah,
Only
right.
Zool.
Keep telling me that.
Only Zool.
I know she's there.
Yes, she is. Is that you, Santa Claus? Buster Poindexter. I know who Buster Poindexter is, of course, but I had no idea what this song was before you brought it up.
Look at that. Look at that class. Got the martini.
Look at that martini.
Bow tie.
Yes.
This is just
I like this guy. I like this guy.
Question, and I have to. I should have done research on this. Batman '89. Is he one of the goons that Batman beats up at the beginning of that movie? Like the Bat, give me a break. I think that's him.
I think you're right. That might be. Big Al, I'm probably in more trouble with Aged Boomer than I am with Netter.
Anyway, I think he was one of the. Now, I think he started out in the punk scene, but I guess in the '80s he kind of
everybody kind of mainstreamed in the 80s.
Mainstreamed himself. I saw him on Carson talking about he's got a new look. He's wearing.
We'll talk about that with David Bowie later on too.
Remember the hot, hot, hot song he did? That video he did that. Feeling hot, hot, hot. Putting on like a Latin accent.
Guys,
all that.
It's entirely possible that Sophia might be moving on.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
The agency that she's with is being bought up by Meta, and I might have to go to another source for a spokesperson. Unless I raise her pay, so to speak.
Dude,
Troy,
I need to upload my consciousness to the metaverse so I can be with Sophia forever. That needs to.
I might be able to arrange that.
No,
Troy,
anyway.
The funny thing about music videos, they weren't just exclusive to MTV. Even cartoon channels like Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Disney had animated music videos, especially for the holidays. Back in the days of the Disney Channel, before there was a Disney Plus, there were music videos for all of their, oh gosh, what was the gal's name? Oh gosh, she's a Latin singer. No, she's a Latin singer. She was on the Wizards of Waverly Place.
Oh, Selena Gomez.
Selena Gomez, thank you. She had a bunch of videos on there, and Zendaya and her redheaded friend from the show they were on, Bella Thorne, had a bunch of videos on the Disney Channel too. Yeah. Buster Poindexter played one of the goons in Batman movie.
I knew it was him.
He also was the cab driver in
he was
Scrooged. Yeah, I got to try to read through people's voice to text.
So,
welcome, Mark. Good to see you, my friend.
I need to now. This is a cover of a Louis Armstrong song. I could not find out too much information on this video. I'm sorry, it's not as covered as others. But I did find a gentleman who writes a blog. I believe the blog is Birds on Sticks at WordPress from years ago.
Birds on Sticks. Okay.
His name is Michael Wachter. Just so you know, I'm giving him credit for what he wrote here. But let's see. First recorded by Louis Armstrong with the Commanders in 1953, Is That You, Santa Claus? Was written by Jack Fox. It is a fairly obscure song with a handful of covers by artists like Harry Connick Jr., Buster Poindexter, the Brian Seltzer Orchestra, and Garth Brooks, to name a few. Interestingly, this show is sung by men almost exclusively.
Garth Brooks, the only Christmas song, well, no, I have his whole Christmas album, but his most famous one was Santa looked a lot like Daddy, or Daddy looked a lot like him.
Right.
It's not the way I had him pictured. Santa Claus was much too thin. He didn't come down the chimney, but Santa must have let him in. Santa looked a lot like Daddy, or Daddy looked a lot like him. And if you can't figure it out just from that refrain, it's basically a country version of I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. Okay. Man, he had a very distinctive face, man.
He did. But this gentleman says perhaps a female singing this would make this even more disturbing. So he has a
Oh,
theory as to what the song is about, and I'm going to go ahead and get into detail about
thank
this.
you.
I added
Okay.
more berries.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And you kind of messed up the line. It's like Mama must have let him in, not Santa must have let him in.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well,
Because then Santa would be letting himself in.
well, yeah, he could. He
So,
knows how to pick a lock.
so here we go. The life-altering statement made about Zat You Santa Claus is this: I just can't even with this song. I keep thinking the singer is a person whose house is being broken into by a serial killer, but they think it's Santa Claus because they have mental health problems.
That's interesting.
He goes on to say, now every time I hear this song, I think of Audrey Hepburn and Wait till Until Dark. You remember that one, don't you? Audrey has become blind in a car accident, and a group of criminals
Oh,
terrorize her in her
right.
apartment while
Right.
while attempting to retrieve a doll stuffed with heroin. Excellent flick and very suspenseful, but not exactly the subject matter for a Christmas song. The song opens with an up-tempo jazzy riff on the spooky music played in nearly every suspenseful movie from the 1930s and 40s. It sets the tone that things may or may not be amiss. Let's review the lyrics, keeping in mind our perspective. The song is sung by a person with mental health issues who, during a home invasion, believes the perpetrator to be Santa Claus. Um, Here's some of the lyrics. That you, Santa Claus? Gifts I'm preparing for some Christmas sharing, but I pause because hanging my stocking, I can hear a knocking. Is that you, Santa Claus? While our protagonist is at home wrapping gifts and decorating for Christmas, they hear a noise, specifically a knocking sound. Is it someone at the door, someone trying to break in, or just a random sound? The song is not clear. However, we do know the singer's first thought is to assume the noise is made by Santa Claus. They don't call out a generic "who's there," but immediately act on a presumption that you Santa Claus. More lyrics. Sure is dark out. Ain't the slightest spark out. Pardon my clacking jaws. Oh, who there? Who is it? Stopping for a visit. Is that you, Santa Claus? And he goes on to say, we know it's a nightmare and probably a moonless one. We know it's nighttime and probably a moonless one at that. The singer is nervous enough to be shaking. They call out again, this time something more generic. They cannot get over this delusion that Santa Claus is at the door. Here's the more lyrics. Are you bringing a present for me? Something pleasantly pleasant for me? That is just what I've been waiting for. Would you mind slipping it under the door? Anyway, it'll change the way you perceive this song. Okay.
I kind of want to
What
see
do you
this
think?
video now. I'm going to have to
Do you
check
want to
this
see
out.
this video now?
I kind of want to see the video now, yeah.
Okay. But yeah,
I'll have
it's
to check
just
it out.
it's an interesting one. It goes on to say the singer cannot distinguish between the sounds of windy night and something more sinister because he's talking about the wind. I don't know, man. Do you think it's a home invader in this song?
I can't say. I haven't heard the whole song
In
and
the
I haven't
video,
seen the
there's some
video.
guy like Santa Claus, and like the beard is just hanging off his face, and he's stealing the guy's submarine sandwich from his fridge. That's why I brought up the thing about Santa.
Ah,
The
that's
fridge at the
interesting.
beginning, and I'm thinking maybe this is just a home invader and disguised as Santa Claus, like he's going to rob the
If
place
he
because no
breaks
one's
into the
home.
house and he's stealing a submarine sandwich, sounds like he's just a homeless guy looking for a meal.
But he has a Santa Claus outfit. That's unless he stole that too. I don't know. Anyway, that's all. I like this video. It's funny and it's
That's
very
fine. That's
classy.
fair.
What?
No, that's fair. That's fine. I can't comment because I don't know the song, but good. Thanks. So right here, this he's holding up a
He
and
looks
back
and
in
he's
the
got the candle that's probably shaking in his hand. Yes.
I don't know, if into the 80s, the 90s, this style of stocking was popular, but in the 70s, these were the stockings you hung up, and they were this faux fur.
Yeah.
I mean, truly faux fur. You know, and
Yes.
they all looked exactly like that. And in our house, we had well, when it was just me, my mom, and my dad, we had three. That was the size of mine, and then there was a larger one for mom and a larger one still for my father. And then when my brother was born, we got a smaller one. It was a little bit different. It had a little bit thicker, shag to it, and it had like a gold trim around the top. But
Okay, cool.
anyway.
All right, moving on to this is one of yours, Last Christmas, Wham from 1984.
Yeah, I've got some notes on this one. Yeah.
I have my own theories of what I saw in this video, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay, but I think
I think you're probably reading way too much into it. There's not much there.
No.
So,
yeah.
But the history behind this song in this video is very, very interesting. This was released the 3rd of December in 1984. George Michael both produced and wrote the song, and it became part of a double A-side single with Everything She Wants. The song actually has little to do with Christmas. It's mainly about a failed relationship and coming face to face with that other person a year later. Only the phrase "Last Christmas," when the relationship comes to a head, actually refers to the festive season. Andrew Ridgeley, the other member of Wham, revealed in an interview that the song came out when they were visiting George's parents. He said, quote, "We had a bite to eat and were sitting together relaxing with the television on in the background when, almost unnoticed, George disappeared upstairs for an hour or so. When he came back down, such was his excitement, it was as if he had discovered gold, which, in a sense, he had. We went to his old room, the room in which he had spent hours. We had spent hours as kids recording pastiches of radio shows and jingles, the room where he kept his keyboard and something on which to record his sparks of inspiration. And he played me the introduction to the beginning wistful chorus melody to Last Christmas. It was a moment of wonder. George had performed musical alchemy, distilling the essence of Christmas into music. Adding a lyric which told the tale of betrayed love was a masterstroke, and as he did so often, he touched hearts. Close quotes. The iconic video sees George and Andrew join their girlfriends to see friends at a ski resort. Some scenes were filmed at Saas-Fee, Switzerland. Andrew is dating a girl, model Kathy Hill, who was previously with George, and the song is aimed at her. A flashback shows George giving her a brooch, while in the present day, Andrew is now wearing it. How dare she? The video features cameos from the duo's backing singers, Pepsi and Cheryl Lee. It was said for many years that it also had a brief appearance from Spandau Ballet bassist Martin Kemp, the boyfriend and future husband of Cheryl Lee Holloman. However, Martin later confirmed in 2022 that this was not true. Originally, the Christmas number one battle in 1984 looked to be between Wham and Frankie Goes to Hollywood with the Power of Love. However, the Band-Aid project Do They Know It's Christmas came out, meaning that Wham had to settle for second place that year. George also took part in Band-Aid. Wham donated all of their Last Christmas, Everything She Wants royalties to the Ethiopian famine. For 36 years, it was the best-selling UK single ever to not hit the top, with over 2 million copies sold. In 2017, it reached number 2, equaling its highest peak, after George Michael fans began campaigning for it to get the Christmas number 1 in tribute of the singer after his death on Christmas Day 2016. It finally reached number 1 in 2021, thanks to heavy Christmas Day streams and downloads in the final weeks of 2020. Wham overtook Lad Baby and Mariah Carey to grab the number 1 single, 36 years in the waiting, and then repeated the feat in December of 22. A 60-minute TV documentary about the story of Last Christmas aired on BBC Two and BBC iPlayer in December of 24 to mark the 40th anniversary. Damn, we're old. And its release. It features Ridgeley Shirley, Pepsi, and other close friends from the original music video, and revisits Sasfi in Switzerland.
Look who's in the house.
Jonas J. Campbell. I'm gonna take a break because Netter got up and pointed at the big screen. So it's a Christmas song. Is the same in the same way that Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Damn it.
Listen, I hate to tell you this. This strikes me as a Christmas song for people that get lonely around the holidays.
There is that element
That
to
depression,
it, right?
they
It
say
does
depression sometimes is the worst around the holidays for because people who've lost family or maybe lost a loved one. And I think that's what I feel with this song. That's what this guy is
I
contemplating
famously
bad
had a
things.
debate. I
Yeah.
famously had a debate with Big Al about Die Hard not being a Christmas song, Christmas movie. I took the side that said it was. Got really heated, but I really had no stake in it. It was all a bit. But the audience was like, "Oh no, mommy and daddy are fighting." And we were laughing after the stream ended. Like, they really took it seriously. He's like, "Yeah, that was fun." Never really felt very strongly about it, but just today, sorry, Jonas, you might convince me back the other way. But I was listening to Culture Casino this morning, and he had some really good arguments about it. And what I think I might do, I may do a fan edit of Die Hard and take out all references to Christmas and see how long the movie actually is. I think that'll tell us if it's actually a Christmas movie or not. But there you go. Thank you so much for being here, Jonas J. Campbell. Look, I'm hoping that you'll be at MegaCon again this year. I'm hoping to see you again. Really looking forward to it. It's all right, man. He's very convinced it's a Christmas movie and he can enjoy it. I thought for sure you were going to say he's very convinced it's a Christmas movie and he's okay to be wrong. Troy, I'm surprised Elvis' Blue Christmas isn't on the list. It's because there is no video for it. In fact, okay, as long as I'm on a tangent here anyway, I'm going to take a pause and talk about that. As I was looking up Christmas videos, I saw the Blue Christmas video and I'm like, no. And I clicked on it and it was footage of him singing Blue Christmas from his comeback tour. And I was like, this is pretty cool. And then I read the title and it said Elvis Presley and who was it? It was it was a female country singer. I want to say it was it wasn't Faith Hill. It was, I forget who it was. And I'm like, that's not possible. She's not old enough. I'm like, and I don't think there were any children in the audience, but it wasn't beyond the realm of possibility that Elvis would, have a child up on stage, maybe sing a song with a child. So I was like, how weird would that be if a modern country singer had once sung this song with Elvis? And I'm playing it. Turns out, no, it was just like
an AI thing.
Not AI, but CG. Kind of like Forrest Gump. Where they insert. I'm like, oh, that's cheap. No, not going to do that one. So there you go. The movie would only be 8 minutes shorter. No, I think there's a lot more to it than that. Literally, you would lose the whole party. You would lose, ho, 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 now I have a gun. You'd lose a lot of stuff from that movie. Troy, Die Hard starts off with a Christmas song. That's right, it does. Wait a minute. I got to do this. Not a Christmas movie. Is a Christmas movie. You guys can find it out amongst yourselves, guys.
Speaking of which, we're going to be we're going to be doing a movie on Monday, which may or may not be a Christmas movie, right?
Exactly. I haven't looked to see which one it is. Hold on, let me finish talking about Wham here. And by the way, as Deadpool says, it's Wham. Wham.
Yes.
Because it's got that exclamation point. All my notes actually have wham, exclamation point. Even if it's the first word in the sentence. For 36, okay, yeah, I did mention that. Okay, so 6-minute TV, I mentioned that one too. I guess I had actually finished it. But the one thing that I did want to say is the video has gotten not only a lot of play in recent years, but a lot of commentary because of it being HD. People look at this and go, how old is this song again? 1984? Yes, because the video was filmed using film. So they could very easily digitize it as HD. So it is a very crisp, very clear video. So although the pictures here may not demonstrate that, but there you go.
Okay, what about my favorite Christmas song, Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree by Brenda Lee?
Well,
there is a video. It's not much of a video, but there's a video.
There is a video of a cover of that song that we will be talking about a little bit later in the video. But we're at the 1 hour mark.
Commercials.
I want you guys to know what's coming up, especially since Boomer just brought up the Monday night movie.
I'm excited.
Let's talk about that. Find out about it. Here it comes. Be back in just under 3 minutes.
You are watching Last Call, streaming every Friday night at 9 Central, 10 Eastern. Come on in, pull up a chair, and have a drink with us.
This week on Saturday Night at the Movies, a snobbish Wall Street commodities broker and a wily street hustler find their positions reversed as part of a bet by two callous millionaire brothers who run a brokerage house. Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd, and Jamie Lee Curtis star in the 1983 capitalist Christmas classic Trading Places. Saturday at 9 Central, 10 Eastern on Big Al Presents Films with Friends.
In a world where nearly all the entertainment is remakes, reboots, and rehashes of older properties, maybe it's worth it to get some commentary from people who experienced it all when it was novel and fresh. Catch Boomer and Pacelli on Geeky Geezers every Sunday night at 8 Central, 9 Eastern.
Every Monday night is Members Night at the Movies on Last Call. Members enjoy an exclusive watch party just for them, and you can join too for as little as $1.99 a month. This week, there is a poll posted on the community tab for members to choose between 4 sort of Christmas movies: The Hand, P2, Rabid, and Wild Card. Go now and select your choice. And if you're not a member, please consider it. It really helps support what we do here at Last Call. Thanks.
This week, on Last Call presents The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, Colonel Barclay is found dead, and his wife is arrested for the murder. But Holmes is convinced a missing door key will reveal the true killer. Can Sherlock Holmes find the Crooked Man? We'll find out. Tuesday on Last Call presents The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes at 9 Central, 10 Eastern.
Did you top off your glasses? We now return to Last Call.
So that's why I voted for it.
Okay, fair enough. So deleted scenes because of the argument. Duck season, rabbit season, duck season, rabbit season. Curtis says, I love her. I mean, hi, folks.
Yep, so now...
You guys will be so disappointed if I have to change agencies and I have to get a new spokesgirl.
Well, I know that one of the voices you were listening to was pretty close to her.
Well, if I got to replace her, I got to replace her. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. So how is the movies going now that I voted?
Does Jingle Bell Rock? I don't know. I don't know of a video for Jingle Bell Rock.
I do like the song.
Sophia Boomer's got the hots for a girl named Sophia, but what he doesn't see is that she doesn't belong to the Sophia. Say it loud. And, and Alexa starts talking. Boomer, stop your Sophia.
Question.
So, just to let you guys know regarding that, members, for those of you that are members, or those of you that might consider becoming members. Oh, that's right. I do have to refresh because Netter just voted, because she just got gifted a membership today. Currently, the hand is at 50%. P2 is at 17%. Rabbit is at 25%. And Wild Card is at 8% because Netter just voted.
But it looked lonely, so I had to give it a vote.
We didn't want any of them to have zero.
Wild Card features Jason Statham. In one scene, he's wearing a Santa hat.
That makes it a Christmas movie, I guess.
There you go. Well, it takes place at Christmas time, yes.
I guess we will be watching The Hand from 1981 unless we get a sudden influx of votes. But there we go.
Yes, I will tell you on Monday what you missed out on by not picking the losers. Okay, but I will.
Okay, fair enough.
But we'll see what happens. Let's move on to Christmas in Hollis, Run DMC. This is
if we had a longer list, this would have been one of mine too. Yes.
Yeah, this is a classic. I do love this video. Yes. It starts out with this elf being late while Santa's on naughty and nice duty. He says, I ought to naughty you, like you keep me from my rounds. And so then the little elf, he gets in charge. And he starts hitting naughty on all the kids that I guess weren't naughty just because he's goofing around. And then suddenly he sees Rum DMC, and then he says, well, I want to check this out. And then the video starts. And
gotcha.
I love some of I love the reindeer, Santa's reindeer in this video, which is a dog with antlers attached.
Which certainly does make you think of the Grinch, right?
Yes, I didn't even think about that, but you're right. That's like the Grinch, yes. And anyway, let me. I'll read a little bit from this article on the making.
Hey Jesse, good to see you, man.
But look at that. This is classic '80s. I believe that I first heard this in the movie Less Than Zero, which was Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, I saw that movie.
I think, that was in there. I remember that.
Take a look at that fireplace.
Yes.
That's one of those fold-up cardboard fireplaces. Yep. I had one of those.
Everything in the house looks artificial. It's wonderful. Mm-hmm. Like the Yule log is one of those plastic ones with the light.
Yep.
Just... okay.
It's in the garage.
Yep.
Let's see here, though. This is from an article called New York Series Run DMC's Holiday Classic Christmas in Hollis by Ryan Randazzo. So Christmas time in New York is often filled with magic and wonder. Most people have visions of marveling beneath the tree at Rockefeller Center, window shopping on Fifth Avenue, or playing with all the new toys that FAO Schwartz has to offer. They're very expensive, by the way. But that is just a tiny speck of the enchantment to be found in your city during that time of year. No matter where you are or how you celebrate, the end goals are almost always the same. To spread joy, focus on others, and spend time with your loved ones. While everyone has their own traditions, it is important to remember why you are doing so. That is exactly what Rum DMC was trying to convey in their 1987 hit, Christmas in Hollis. While Rum DMC were initially opposed to writing a Christmas song at the record company's request, their opinion changed once they went through a creative of old oddball Christmas records to see if they could be inspired. After a bit of searching, inspiration finally hit once they listened to Clarence George Carter's funk cut Backdoor Santa.
Oh gosh! Oh my gosh! Yes.
I don't know that one off.
I don't know that one.
It's a funky song, yeah.
Once they decided to write the song, Run DMC decided they were going to combine the fantasy and mysticism that comes with the holidays with real-life experiences, detailing past Christmas spent with their families in their hometown of Hollis, Queens.
Yep.
The first verse of the song belonged to Run, which draws listeners to a surreal experience of finding Santa's wallet after encountering one of his reindeer, but returning it because he didn't believe it was right to steal from Santa. From that point, the song could have gone anywhere, but DMC decided he wanted to relate it to real life because that is the opposite of what everyone was doing at Christmas music at the time. Every other Christmas, here's a quote from him. Every other Christmas song is like a fantasy. Run explains. Sing Santa Claus is coming to town. That's a fantasy. Even Run's verse, he's telling a story like it's been written for a Christmas book. But my story is what really happened in real life about real people and what was what was like as a kid growing up. It's so real. Christmas time in Hollis, Queens. Mom's cooking chicken and collard greens. It's funky, it's soulful, it's family, it's real. Christmas in Hollis is real because of my verse. Oh, so his verses were the real Christmas, whereas the other one was the fantasy with Santa Claus and the wallet dropping with the $1 million in it. I got you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But Hollis, Queens.
I also noticed.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to interrupt you, but
sure.
I've seen this video before.
It's a wonderful video. I love it.
I grew up with this video.
Yes.
And I never before noticed the taxidermied reindeer up on the wall. Oh
that's disturbing.
Gosh. Isn't it? I never caught that before.
And then the elf shows up because the elf wants some of that chicken, and he starts unwrapping the presents. And then the mom sees, and the mom starts chasing him around with a broom. Remember that? It's like he's an imp or something.
Right.
And it was kind of funny, though, because they're opening up their presents, and like the one guy's, they're getting the gold chains and the hats. Like it's what he already has, what he's already wearing on his head.
Yep.
I don't know, though. This was, that's a good little video, though. I'm not going to spend too much more time on this, but Hollis Queens had an incredible powerful impact on Rum DMC, which is why they decided to homage the neighborhood in Christmas in Hollis. Joseph Simmons, Run, Daryl McDaniels, DMC, and Jason Mizzo, Jam Master Jay, formed Rum DZ in the 1983 after being friends at school for years and realizing they had similar interests in music as they got older. At the time of the group's formation, Hollis was a moderately stable suburban community with a vibrant and growing hip-hop scene, which inspired and cultivated each member of Run DMC from an early age. It was a family neighborhood, and the love and support they received helped the group achieve their dreams. Well, that's a good note to leave it on. Yeah, this is a fun song. That's all I'm going to say.
So what's interesting about this, I'm actually surprised you didn't bring this up. It was, I don't remember what album you just said it was released on. They released it on one of their albums, but it also came out on a very special Christmas.
That's right. I was reading about
that.
Yes.
Yeah, a series, and I mentioned this earlier in the week. It was a lot of the modern, what would you call it? Modern covers of these songs, of classic songs, and some new songs came out on these very special Christmas albums. I want to say that they were they for some sort of they benefited the Special Olympics, which of course explains why my mom wanted to make sure we bought every single one of them.
Right.
But the first album, which does Christmas in Hollis appear on that one? Yes. No. Wait a minute. Yes. Christmas in Hollis was the 8th track on the album. It included songs that you will probably remember and probably also had videos that we probably could have drawn from. Santa Claus is Coming to Town by the Pointer Sisters.
Right.
Winter Wonderland by the Eurythmics. Do You Hear What I Hear by Whitney Houston. Merry Christmas, Baby by Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas by the Pretenders. I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus by John Cougar. They list him as John Cougar Mellencamp, but he's John Cougar.
Didn't David Bowie and somebody do a Christmas
I'm getting
song?
to that one. No spoilers. Spoilers. I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus, John Cougar. Gabriel's Message by Sting. Oh, that's actually a really good one.
Good.
Christmas in Hollis by Run DMC. Baby Please Come Home for Christmas by YouTube. Santa Baby by Madonna. Little Drummer Boy by Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. I'm telling you, every time I hear Little Drummer Boy, I get choked up. Even when Bob Seger does it. I'm just, oh man, I get goosebumps just thinking about it. Run Rudolph Run by Bryan Adams. Backdoor Santa, this version by Bon Jovi. The Coventry Carol by Alison Moyet. And Silent Night by Stevie Nicks. Oh, great album. Great album. And I'll bet there's a video for every single one of those songs.
It probably is.
Welcome, Tim Hayes. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Kelly Ripa's. This is Kelly Ripa's favorite song. There you go. Okay, fair enough. And I know Big L's a big Kelly Ripa. She'll always be Tinkerbell to me.
I just find that dog hilarious. I don't know why, and I guess you're right. I think they were taking it off from the Grinch, but
Little Beagle is like, hell, it seems to make them happy. Whatever.
Beagles are funny dogs. They just are. That's probably why Schultz used one for Snoopy. All right. Funny video though. It's a classic. Still holds up. Though again, it does look like something made in the video because it was shot on video. You know. Many videos were, especially in the early days. Yeah.
True. Okay, here we go. Jingle Bell Rock. This particular one by Daryl Hall and John Oates. Why? Because I'm talking about the video more than the song, but I'm obviously going to be talking about the song too. I don't have my notes in any particular order, so I got to find it. This one I have the fewest notes on, so we'll get through this one quick.
Gotcha.
We released October 3rd, 2006. Bobby Helms made it a hit in 1957, and lots of people covered it after that. One of my favorites, of course, is a Jingle Bell Rock, is the one recorded by Daryl Hall and John Oates. The duo and their band released it in 1983 as a non-album single. So it came out as a 45, okay? Daryl Hall was going through a rockabilly phase at the time and wanted to do a Christmas song in that style. The campy video got a lot of airplay on MTV. There are actually two versions. This was an A-B type of thing, on the 45. One with Daryl, and so they did the video the same way. Daryl Hall on lead vocals and another with John Oates singing the lead. Both versions feature former Saturday Night Live band leader G.E. Smith dressed as an elderly woman playing the guitar with white gloves. To say it was a campy video is a huge understatement. So if you look at Daryl Hall, you see the rockabilly thing going on. You look at John Oates, and he was just chewing up the scenery. Look there, that's exactly it. He looks and he shakes and he goes, "Ooh, like what could this be?" And he's clearly overacting, being silly. It is so funny. And there's this one bit at the bridge. What a bright time! It's the right time. And Santa Claus appears in front of the.
That's right. I forgot he shows up in the video. Yes.
It's so good. It's one of those that's so bad it's good. The video is so campy. It should have been like an extra on my Star Wars Holiday Special DVD. Welcome, Clue Channel. Glad you're here, my friend. You should get caught up on like double speed because we've been having a lot of fun tonight.
This was fun. It was hard finding good images of this one, but I found these two. These are the ones I picked. But
yeah, except for like the Wham video, everything is so like almost blurry because they were all done on video.
Like even the BBC would be ashamed. That's a joke because the BBC always used video.
Yeah.
Actually, I think Simply Having On for Christmas was also done on film, wasn't it?
Which one?
Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time. I think that was done.
If it was, it's never gotten the.
It's a low grade. It was probably low grade, like super.
They've never done an upscale, but they probably could.
Yeah. But Hall and Oates.
Yeah, Clue. That's Hall and Oates. That's right.
Did they use this in the movie Home Alone? Was this one of the songs on the track?
I wouldn't know. You'd have to ask Birdman.
I almost think this is one of the ones when he's doing the fake party where all the people are dancing in silhouette and you can only see it through the through the window. in the shadows, and it's like the standee of
It seems reasonable that they were doing Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, but I'm not sure that it was
it might have been that one. I'm confusing it with that one. Okay, never mind. All right.
What's next?
Oh, next is me. My final video of the night. Merry Christmas, Santa Claus. You're a lovely guy. Max Headroom, 1986. You had never heard of this.
Never heard of this. I was a huge Max Headroom fan in the late 80s. Matt Fuhrer, all of that. Never had seen this. This was, when I checked it out, this was effing trippy.
Now, maybe you need to give a primer for the kids. What is Max Headroom? He's an AI, correct?
Okay.
Artificial intelligence.
Yes.
That's
so
why he looks like he does. Yes.
Keeping in mind that this was before computer graphics, this was the height of computer graphics. Okay. If you ever have seen the video Money for Nothing by Dire Straits, they use the exact same software that was used.
Here's what I'm confused about, and maybe you can explain it to me. Is this CG, and maybe it is, or is this guy being made up in makeup to look like he's CG? That's what I'm confused
The answer to that question is yes.
Okay.
It is both. So Matt Fuhrer, the actor who played and was the voice of Max Headroom, was Matt Fuhrer. And I believe that wig was actually a latex appliance.
Right.
I think that was molded hair that he was wearing. He was wearing contact lenses, and then he had a grease paint makeup that made him look very monotone. And then they digitized his appearance, and then they made this animation. That whole costume is literally, and the background is all 1980s CG.
Look at that scarf.
Yep, that's and that's like high, like very low poly, and they were probably really taxing their computer software with this, and their computer memory.
Okay.
And he had this great way, and I think he just provided the lines, and then an audio recorder, a gaffer type guy, would put in like pops and skips and repetition.
Merry, like he
Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Christmas. Like there was something wrong with his programming or whatever. Well,
it's like when you're going on the internet and something stutters on your computer. That's what I saw that as. Right?
Did we do a good old days about Max Headroom?
No, we have not.
Didn't we should?
Because
there's a whole history behind this character that was then, and he was doing this whole,
a TV show.
Well, before that though, he created this character with this whole social commentary element, and it gained some like underground popularity. They then he got picked up by, I want to say, Pepsi as a spokesman.
That's right. I remember that.
And that's how he got super popular. And then, yes, he got a television series where Matt Fuhrer plays the double role of a real human, what's it called? Photojournalist. He's a photojournalist.
Oh, I see.
Who, while investigating something, is in an accident or something, and they're trying to save his life, and they digitize him into the computer system, and Max Headroom is born. He ends up surviving and being okay, and then they end up with Max Headroom as a computer ally for their adventures or whatever.
To help them solve crimes or so. Yeah, that sort of.
Yeah. And it lasted, I don't know, a season or two.
Yeah.
But I had no idea that this music video existed.
So you sent me an article on this from the Retroist. I figure I could read from this. All right.
His tie was too wide for the late 80s too. It's like what was I heard my what was it? Who is that folk singer? From the 70s.
There are a lot.
Oh, damn. Anyway, no, I'm too drunk to remember. Never mind. There was a joke about tie being too wide, but anyway,
All right.
never mind.
So let me
Never
go
mind.
ahead. I'll just read from the article you sent me.
But welcome, Pit Snipe Husker. Good to see you.
Some songs get released and are quickly forgotten. That's a shame when hold on. I actually got paper in front of me. When they should become a holiday classic. In 1986, a song by Max Headroom, Merry Christmas Santa Claus, parentheses, You're a Lovely Guy, was released and unfortunately, I guess, did not take the world by storm. Let's assume it isn't because of the quality. I admit that it is a bit questionable. Not that maybe it's too late. Max made his splash in 1984 and really peaked in popularity from 1985 to 1986. So while I'm sure the song was recorded in 1986, by the winter momentum had petered out. It was released as a single on Chrysalis Records with the B-side, Give Me Shade. Sorry, I can't read the rest of that. Was more of a country-esque song. While both songs can be found on the album Merry Christmas Santa Claus, You're a Lovely Guy, has been posted online in decent video and recorded form. Oh, Give Me Shades. Okay, and other songs have posted online, but only as rips from the Max Headroom Christmas show. Let me see here, though.
See, I didn't know he had a whole Christmas show. That was...
Well, I think we missed out on something. Was this on MTV? Because he would show up on MTV, right?
Well, and this is the thing to keep in mind. When cable was a thing, we talk about cable all the time. That meant you had like dozens of channels. You think it's hard keeping up with YouTube channels when you can literally go and say, oh, what does Troy have out this week? Oh, I can catch up on all of his liquid lunches, on Saturday.
Like that.
Whatever.
There was no on demand.
You literally had this gatefold type of schedule for the day with a grid of everything that was on, and you decided what you were going to watch, and you started with HBO, whatever movie was showing boobies, and then you planned everything else around that. That's how it went, right guys?
With me it was
guys.
With me, it was Doctor Who.
I'm assuming that most of the girls that I'm talking to weren't looking at boobies. They could just go and look in the mirror if they wanted to see boobies.
Sorry, what were you saying, Boomer?
I was saying I would plan around Doctor Who usually when I was younger, but it is almost a little jarring and grating, but it makes for an excellent take on holiday specials and the music. Not everyone was meant to sing a holiday classic, and Max brings that home as he plays with all the holiday special tropes. This video...
Pitt came to boobies a little late. Playboy, my dad's Playboys were my first boobies.
I see. Here's the thing with this song. This is all about how we always have all these songs about Christmas.
It's hysterical. I love the choir.
It's a full-on choir, like with
and
English,
then he's
English
just
choir boys.
A
I'm
monitor
not kidding you here.
sitting at a
grand piano, like he's playing it. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It is a ridiculous video. I have no idea what this is like one of these things, like you look at it now and like, so what were they thinking? Because it was the 80s. That's what they were thinking. It almost sounds like a sincere song, but then it has moments that are not sincere. Like, you're a really lovely guy. I'm really fat, yes, but a lovely guy, lovely guy. And I guess the idea is, poor Santa Claus, no one ever tells him Merry Christmas. He does all this stuff for us, but we never even take out 2 seconds to say Merry Christmas back to him. Yeah. And that's what the song's about. Like, we're not nice to him, but it's ridiculous.
Well, and that was part of the shtick behind Max Headroom. It was like he was an artificial intelligence. He didn't really understand human things.
Figured something out. This is almost like a precursor to what we have today, where it's like, if you ask an AI, come up with a Christmas song, and he comes with a Christmas song, and it doesn't quite work. Like, he's talking about the wise men and Jesus in the manger, and then he says the little baby Jesus looks up at his mommy and says, Merry Christmas, Santa Claus. And I'm thinking, this is like centuries apart. if you're
Yes,
thinking
you're
Saint
absolutely
Nicholas.
right.
So
This
Jesus,
was very prescient. This was kind of the whole point of Max Headroom.
yes.
Matt Fuhrer and the people behind Max Headroom absolutely understood what was going to happen with AI, and we literally see it coming true now. Yes.
Unfortunately, yes, because that's what this is like. This is like if an AI wrote a Christmas song,
Hold on a
trying to be
second.
sincere but not really, and it's
Joe's Atmosphere, you're late. You need to rewind to the beginning and watch from the beginning because
man, you missed
for
out
you
some great
specifically,
videos.
we mentioned that one at the top of the show specifically for you, Joe. You're late. So go back and watch on double speed.
Anyway, oddly enough, I think I first saw this video on the Beavis and Butthead Christmas special back in
Why
the
does
90s.
that not surprise me?
And because, on Beavis and Butthead, you would have the cartoon, but then they would do these little interludes between the cartoons where they would watch old music videos. And they were watching it, and they're like, and they were like, I think they thought it was cool, but then like there's a scene in the song where Max goes, which reminds me of someone you all know, and he's winking at the audience, and I'm not sure if he's referring to himself or somebody else, and then suddenly Beavis and Butthead just start laughing like it was pervy or something what he just said there.
It just depends on how you read it.
Yeah. Anyway, I think I've spent too much time on this song.
No, that's perfectly fine.
But look at that! Look at that!
That is just classic. Oh, that looks friggin' elegant. That spread on the grand piano there.
Yeah, and like I said, he's got a full-on choir. Like I'm telling you, they are English choir boys in the background that just manifested out of nowhere, and they all start singing with him "Merry Christmas, Santa Claus." I don't understand what they were thinking.
In fairness, this wasn't a completely out of the blue kind of concept, because if you've ever looked at Japanese Christmas accoutrement.
Oh, really?
They don't quite necessarily have the same concept of Christmas we do.
They don't quite get it, yes.
I have seen Christmas cards of Santa Claus on a cross. I kid you not.
Oh, no. See, that's the thing. You're conflating the two things. Yes. No. And that's... Oh, dude,
and those cards are probably given with a bucket of chicken, too.
There's a wonderful...
KFC is huge there.
Yeah, it is. No, it was Animal House. The first. Oh, those are uncomfortable boobs for me now. Because the sister of the actress, in that scene, is a friend of ours now. We met her through the Twin Peaks group, and that's awkward. And then she sent me a link to a PDF of the Playboy that her sister was in, and I'm like, why did you do this? This is so wrong. And she laughed. Dad rented a VCR to keep us entertained as we went out for New Year's Eve. Animal House and Christine is what we rented.
Oh, that's a good double feature.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
Oh, Christine. I hated the bullies. I like seeing them get killed by the evil car.
I mean, there was that kind of took the edge off of some of those scary movies. When people got what they deserved, you're like, yeah, F yeah, kill those bastards.
We needed a scene with Samuel L. Jackson in that movie. I guess he wasn't acting yet. And they should have said, well, what's wrong with this car? And he says, it's an evil effing car. That's what he would have said.
Evil effing car.
That's what he would have said. And it's like, but it doesn't make any sense. It's like that movie, The Car. And I argued that in The Car, it doesn't make any sense why the car is evil and killing people. And in Christine, admittedly, you could argue it doesn't make any sense, but it's done better because John Carpenter directed it. So I'm like, I'm not questioning it as much in Christine as I am in The Car for whatever reason. I'm going off on a tangent here, though. Anyway, Max Headroom, 80s classic. And unfortunately, probably a sad predictor of where we are now, actually. So
very true. Very true.
All right, you over. Now we're going back to the
Okay,
late
this is
70s, but
probably
yeah.
the one I have the most notes on, unfortunately. So just bear with me on this one.
This was this is a moment. I'll say
This
this. This is
one,
a moment.
this one is weird because it was recorded the 11th of September of 77. It wasn't released until the 27th of November of 82. Peace on Earth / Little Drummer Boy is a Christmas song performed by David Bowie and Bing Crosby. Recorded on the 11th of September 1917 at ATV L Street Studios near London for Crosby's television special, Bing Crosby's Merry Old Christmas. The song featured Crosby singing the 1941 standard, The Little Drummer Boy, while Bowie sings the counterpoint tune, Peace on Earth, written by the special's musical supervisors Ian Fraser and Larry Grossman, and scriptwriter Buzz Cohen, specifically for the collaboration. We'll get to the story on that in just a moment. The duet was one of Crosby's final recordings before his death in October of 1977. Following the special's broadcast during the 1977 holiday season, Peace on Earth / Little Drummer Boy became unavailable for many years, and it eventually released as a single by RCA Records in November of 1982, and was a commercial success, peaking at number 3 on the UK singles charts. It was Crosby's final popular hit. It became one of the best-selling singles for Bowie's career, with total estimated sales over 400,000 in the UK alone. The song has since become a Christmas classic in the United States, Canada, and the United Kingdom, and has been referred to by the Washington Post as one of the most successful duets in Christmas music history. Bowie agreed to perform on the special, due to excuse me, can't even read my own notes.
Sorry.
Bowie's agreement to perform on the special was to record a duet with Crosby. Crosby's daughter, Mary, recalled that Bowie and his then wife, Angie, both arrived in very, very Bowie fashion to the studio wearing full matching makeup and bright red hair. Crosby's son, Nathaniel, further stated, "It almost didn't happen. I think the producers told him to take the lipstick off and take the earring out. It was just incredible to see the contrast." The special's musical supervisors, Ian Fraser and Larry Grossman, originally intended the duo to record a straightforward rendition of Little Drummer Boy. However, Bowie balked at singing Little Drummer Boy. "I hate this song. Is there something else I could sing?" Fraser recalled Bowie telling him. Scriptwriter Buzz Cohen further stated that Bowie felt Little Drummer Boy wasn't a good showcase for his voice. Startled, Fraser, Grossman, and Cohen found a piano in the studio basement and wrote Peace on Earth as a counterpoint to Little Drummer Boy in just over an hour. Regarding the experience, Cohen said, "It all happened rather rapidly. I would say within an hour, we had it written and were able to present it again." Crosby performed Little Drummer Boy while Bowie sang Peace on Earth, which they reportedly performed after less than an hour of rehearsal. Cohen added that Bing loved the challenge of the arrangement, stating he was able to transform himself without losing any of his Crosbyism. Before the duet, Bowie and Crosby act out a dialogue skit described by Annie Zelensky of Ultimate Classic Rock as hilariously forced-looking, and by author Peter Doggett as excruciatingly staged. It's true. I can't deny that. In the skit, Crosby is an American visitor to a British historic home, and Bowie, who lives down the road, drops by to use the owner's piano. Bowie recognizes Crosby, asking, "You're that guy who sings, right?" The pair discuss, the pair discuss the holidays and holiday traditions, and then proceed to musical subjects, with Bowie remarking that he likes old timers such as John Lennon and Harry Nilsson.
Oh, he says, yeah, right. You
Yeah.
go back that far, huh? That's
Oh, you go
right.
back
He
that
says,
far, huh?
uh,
Bowie even quips, "We sing the same songs. I even have a go at White Christmas." They then sort through the sheet music on the piano, which Bowie had ostensibly come over to play, and picks out Little Drummer Boy, describing it as my son's favorite. Doggett remarks that the duet is performed very much in Crosby style rather than in Bowie's. Bowie's appearance has been described as a surreal event undertaken at a time when he was actively trying to normalize his career. In 1978, Bowie said of Crosby, "He was fantastic. That old man knew everything about everything. He even knew rock and roll backwards, even if he didn't know the music. I'm glad I met him." However, in 1999, he changed his opinion, stating he was not there at all, and describes Crosby as looking like an old orange sitting on a stool. He found the experience to be bizarre, and stated to having appeared on the show primarily because I just knew my mother liked him. Cohen was not certain if Crosby knew who Bowie was, but Fraser claimed, "I'm pretty sure he did. Bing was no idiot. If he didn't, the kids sure did." A few days after the taping, Crosby said of Bowie, "Clean-cut kid and real fine asset to the show. He sings well, has a great voice, and reads lines well." A week after taping his appearance for Mark Bolan died in a car crash. A month after recording Peace on Earth, Little Drummer Boy, Crosby died of a heart attack on the 14th of October. Bowie later commented on the coincidence, stating, "I was getting seriously worried about whether I should appear on TV because everyone I was going on with was kicking it the following week." In the United States and Canada, Peace on Earth, Little Drummer Boy became a staple on radio stations during the Christmas season. On the 14th of November of 1995, Aglio Records released a special multimedia CD single of Peace on Earth, Little Drummer Boy, which contained both a standard full-length audio version and a full-length video of the footage from the 1977 Christmas special, accessible via CD-ROM drives. I had that, and I want to say I think Netter bought it for me. 1995, almost certainly she did. On the 9th of November 2010, Collector's, and I probably still have it actually. On the 9th of November 2010, Collector's Choice Music released a 7-inch vinyl edition of Peace on Earth, Little Drummer Boy on red-colored vinyl in the United States. The flip side of the single contained a Bing Crosby-Ella Fitzgerald duet of the song White Christmas, recorded in 1953. The single was limited to 2,000 copies. I actually do have a copy of, not that particular album, but of the Crosby Fitzgerald White Christmas. VH1 placed the duet at number 43 on its 2000 list of 100 great... the year 2000 list of 100 greatest rock and roll moments on TV. I want to mention that, even though I didn't mention it in my notes, that snippet that appears on that CD-ROM also was played on rotation on VH1 for many years during the Christmas season. So that's how I know it.
Yes, classic.
Yep.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was very pretty.
It was.
And
okay, Pit Sniper's getting bothered by my pronunciation of David Bowie. I am pronouncing it in the British. I know that he was known as Bowie in the United States. He even has gone on record as claiming the Bowie pronunciation specifically because he had such a following in the United States. But
so is Bowie like his stage name, and Bowie is his actual name?
Perhaps that could be it. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know though. I like this though. I thought this was very classy, and it was two different generations meeting but sharing love of Christmas. Yeah.
My toddler daughter filled the 486 IBM PC's first gen CD-ROM drive with the contents of my change jar. I'm still pissed.
Yikes!
Wow. Whoops.
Well, we all do something, don't we?
You just push. Wow. All righty.
All
then.
right. I guess that's it. I'm gonna end with one
Oh,
final
is that it?
image. That there are no more songs, dude. This is what we did 8. That's 2 more than I'd planned. But I did
Oh,
want
I'm
to share.
sorry. I kept you up so late, you old boomer.
But
Oh, wow.
I wanted to
Nancy
share
Reagan,
this image
Mr.
because this is
T.
perfect. What
I
is
love
this? That's Nancy
and
Reagan, I
Mr.
believe,
T.
correct?
Yeah.
And that's Mr. T at Christmas time. See,
I remember this from People magazine.
the 80s were a special time.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I'm just saying. But granted, we did have some 70s stuff in here too. But yeah, it was a overall, yeah. And
Well, stuff that was done in the 70s but not released until the 80s,
that
it
happened.
got videos. It absolutely did.
Yes.
So there was one song that I had wanted to do, could not find a video of it, and I was shocked
What?
because I remember seeing a video of it on MTV. It was Bruce Springsteen
Uh-huh.
and the E Street Band, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. And it was, I remember the video being some sort of a concert footage. I could not find it anywhere. I found concert footage of him singing the song, but it was not.
It
the
might have
video
existed.
that I
It's
remember.
just lost media. That's all. I
Could
mean,
be. It absolutely could be. Hey, DJ Play Nice. Good to see you, my friend. Awesome to see you. That's right. That's right. This is one of those things I had forgotten. David Bowie's real name was David Robert Jones. He changed it to be David Bowie because 1965 to avoid confusing with Davy Jones of the Monkees, who, if I remember correctly, didn't he change his name because his name was already taken by some famous person too.
This is the joke in the Spinal Tap movie where they says we were the originals, and then there was another band called the Originals. So then we changed our name to the new. We were thinking about changing the name to the New Originals, but then the Originals we changed our name to the New Originals, and then the other band got rid of the name the Originals and went back to something else. We thought we could just go back to regular Originals, but they said, "What's the point?" And then they changed their name again. Do you understand? It was one of those things.
Yeah. Very common.
Just so bad. Anyway, it's just
Yeah.
But yeah, Christmas
There you
time.
go. So these and why are we talking specifically? These are not necessarily our favorite Christmas songs. That could be a whole other
Another stream. In
But-
fact, I believe
Yeah.
Spinal Tap had a Christmas song.
I can only imagine what.
I think it was called, hold on, Christmas with the Devil. Yes, that was
Oh
their
my
other
God.
song.
Seems like the kind of song they would do.
What's the most tasteless thing you can think of? That's what you think of. Yes. All right, but that's it.
No, but so the thing about these videos is that these were as pervasive as the songs were. You got to remember that when you go out in the car, you'd be listening to the radio, but when you're in the home, you were watching TV. And if you wanted to listen to music, you put on MTV, you put on VH1, and this is how you would receive some of these. And sometimes you would start to love the song because you loved the video, and
Yes.
vice versa. Sometimes you would get a whole other dimension to a song that you love from the radio because of the video that you watch. I kind of mentioned that with like Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper, or even Girls Want to Have Fun. Oh my gosh. 2 other songs, The Cars, You Might Think, and Drive. Those 2 seem to be thematically linked when you watch the 2 videos, specifically because Paulina Porizkova being in both videos, one being the the silly, fun, we're in love song, and then the other one being the kind of sad we're breaking up song, you know? And you get all of that from the video. You don't necessarily link those two songs together. You do when you see the videos. So there was a kind of magic that went with music videos. Like I said, you could watch the video for Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, Hall & Oates, and laugh your ass off. But, you know, the song on its own is just them singing Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, right? But the video is a whole other level of production. So the song Girls Just Want to Have Fun was originally written. Yes, it was originally, it is a very different song by the originator, because a male voice singing that song is very different from a girl voice singing that song. It takes on a whole different aspect.
Yes.
This is also why you don't just swap genders randomly. It can change all kinds of things. But yeah, there you go.
All right.
But that honestly, I love the Little Drummer Boy, Peace on Earth. Well, of course, I'm a huge David Bowie fan. I'm a huge Bing Crosby fan. But that video, and yes, the skit that they do at the beginning is really cheesy, but I think it is so sweet. It really is sweet.
It's something you expect to see in that time, you know.
Yeah,
Here's the younger guy and the older, you know. It's like, oh yeah, I like you know, Elton John. You know, it's like that's.
I'm a chick now. I'm offended. Well, damn shame. I'm not going to tell you how you can how you should.
I think people
identify.
I think people liked being offended. That's why they were offended all the time. It's ridiculous. All right. But anyway. I guess this was sort of like an extended good old days right here, huh? This is
Some of these Friday nights kind of are. The whole idea behind Last Call, kind of like Liquid Lunch, just a bunch of friends getting together at a pub. What do you want to talk about tonight? This is what we're going to talk about tonight. And you get a couple of old farts sitting around and drinking and talking. We're going to do a little bit of reminiscing. So I'm not saying it's a bad thing. What is, or may be considered a bad thing, depending on your perspective, is, let me go big here. Are my lips all red from the port?
Oh, a little bit. A little pink.
A little bit. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. Yeah. That's a very smooth. It's a blend of a sweet red and a port, but the port really smooths it out. Kind of heavy. I like it. But I do also feel that the cranberries kind of balance it out. The sweetness with the tart. I kind of like it. It's going to become a new Christmas tradition for me. Honestly, I'm liking these mulled wines for warming me up more than hot chocolate, believe it or not.
Oh.
Just the right amount of sweet. I can't have too much sweet. But
sounds
a bunch of digs around the fire talking trash. Yeah. And the ladies who tolerate them, yeah. So, in other words, the pity netter. She puts up with a lot. She really does. But I do love that ornament you found for your icon. It totally fits your
Yes, I might keep it up
brand.
We'll see.
It totally fits with your brand. I love it.
Oh man, we gotta.
We know from Rankin and Bass, Santa Claus is coming to town, and all of the subsequent Santa Claus they did. Santa Claus started out as a redhead.
What?
Remember that? Yes, he did.
That's right.
He looked a lot like Mickey Rooney. Okay, geezers and Netter, I'm going to bed because I'm an old fart. You are an old fart. It's been a lot of fun. Good night, good people. Yeah, we're winding it down anyway. So
Oh.
We covered everything we got coming up in the next week. Next week, however, join us. We will start out here, migrate over to the Green Machine because karaoke night. We're going to do some Christmas caroling. And we're going to be celebrating this beautiful blonde's birthday.
Ooh.
Well, we'll actually be celebrating it the day before on her Thursday show, but we'll continue celebrating it all the rest of the weekend too. So,
Yep.
Because
I'll be 21 with a few years experience.
As long as she's old enough to drink, old enough to be doing other things, I'm a happy guy. So there you go. Anyway, anything else you wanted to say, Boomer, before we wrap this up?
Join us Sunday for Geeky Geezers, where we'll be talking about, those of you I know that Troy didn't want to talk too much about it today, the potential, or I guess not potential anymore, I guess it was sold.
No, it still has to get through the legal hurdles. If it doesn't get through those legal hurdles, it's dead. Well, this is why I don't understand why everyone is being so, yes, they are the front runner and they are the most likely, but I am not so sure this current administration is going to be copacetic with it. We'll see.
I don't know, man. I'm worried we'll see Ezra Miller as the Flash again. It's going to happen.
Yeah. Exactly.
And so what do you have? And you already did tomorrow night's movie. That's going to be the
it looks like it's going to be The Hand from 1981. A movie I know nothing about and I've never heard of before.
Do you like Michael Caine?
I do.
You'll like him in this. And it's directed by Oliver Stone, his directorial debut.
Is it? Okay.
Yes,
interesting.
it's interesting.
I'll look forward to that then.
Way before Platoon. I'll get into a bit of the history when we get to the show.
Okay.
All right.
Netter, any last thoughts, any last words, anything you want to say before we wrap this up?
Yes.
Okay. Do so, please.
I want to thank all of you for being here, just for encouraging Troy, encouraging me, and
keep encouraging me. I'll keep coming back.
Thank you for the memberships that y'all have dropped. I'm now a member again on Troy's channel. I think that's so funny. But thank you guys for supporting us, for encouraging us. You guys are Osmo.
Yep.
And I'm always saying that we don't do this for us. We do this for you. So I'm glad that we're doing what you like and you keep coming back. And if you ever have suggestions for something you'd like to hear, like to see, let us know. We're always open for suggestions. But until next time, stay safe, stay warm because it's really crazy cold outside. Good night and God bless.
Yep, you guys keep coming back just like the squirrels that my wife feeds. But unlike those squirrels, I like to see you guys coming back. So there we go. So I think that one's timeless, Mark. What did Mark? Told someone to talk to the ant. Yeah, exactly. I have come to enjoy the whole. There was a little video snippet that I saw on X. A YouTuber is interviewing someone and he's having a conversation. It's political. It's a little bit contentious, but they were being civil and having a conversation. He's asking a question, talking to the guy, and a woman jumps in and starts giving her comment. And he goes, "Don't care what you think. Shut up, bitch." And he turns back and she's like, "Excuse me? Excuse you." And, he does the talk to the hand look. And I put in the comments, A-B conversation, see your way out. It's like, look, I wasn't talking to you. I don't give a crap what you think. What makes you think you have a right to even start talking when these two people are talking? Anyway, It's the world that we live in. Let's let it all go. Let's enjoy the holiday. Peace on earth. Goodwill towards men and women and all the other 275 different genders that people believe are out there. You guys take care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy your holiday season. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.
Good night, ladies. Good night, sir. Hit it, sweetheart.
The neon lights are fading, closing time is near. Whispers in the corners, secrets shared sincere. The bartender's polishing the final glass. Time slips away like moving through the grass. Last call for alcohol, make your dreams come true. One more round, friends, from me and you. Let's toast to the night, to the stories we've spun. Here's to the laughter and to what's begun. The shadows are dancing as we linger still. Every clink of a glass, a memory to distill. Beneath this smoky haze, our feelings they unfurl. A tapestry of whispers in this corner of the world. The jukebox serenades us with a final tune, crooning to the lonely and the lovers under the moon. With every soft note, the end draws ever near. But in this fleeting moment, there's nothing to fear. Last call for alcohol, make your dreams come true. One more round, friends, for me and you. Let's toast to the